Hello brothers and sisters, and welcome to another Now I See Ministry video. Today's video we're going to be reading again, of course, from My Utmost for His Highest from Oswald Chambers. It is a wonderful devotional video, but before we begin, please hit that subscribe button and click the little bell to get notifications of all the devotional videos that we do. Now let's go ahead and get into January 30th. The title of this one is The Dilemma of Obedience. And the Bible verse we are reading, Samuel was afraid to tell Eli the vision, from 1 Samuel 3, verse 15. God never speaks to us in dramatic ways, but in ways that are easy to misunderstand. Then we say, I wonder if that is God's voice. Isaiah said that the Lord spoke to him with a strong hand, that is, by the pressure of his circumstances, in Isaiah 8, verse 11. Without the sovereign hand of God himself, nothing touches our lives. Do we discern his hand at work, or do we see things as mere occurrences? Get into the habit of saying, Speak, Lord, and life will become a romance. 1 Samuel 3, verse 9. Every time circumstances press in on you, say, Speak, Lord, and make time to listen. Chastening is more than a means of discipline. It is meant to bring me to the point of saying, Speak, Lord. Think back to a time when God spoke to you. Do you remember what he said? Was it Luke 11:13, or was it 1 Thessalonians 5:23? As we listen, our ears become more sensitive, and like Jesus, we will hear God all the time. Should I tell Eli what God has shown me? This is where the dilemma of obedience hits us. We obey God by becoming amateur providences and thinking. I must shield Eli, who represents the best people we know. God did not tell Samuel to tell Eli. He had to decide that for himself. God's message to you may hurt your Eli, but trying to prevent suffering in another's life will prove to be an obstruction between your soul and God. It is at your own risk that you prevent someone's right hand being cut off or right eye being plucked out. See Matthew 5, verses 29 and 30. Never ask another person's advice about anything God makes you decide before him. If you ask advice, you will almost always side with Satan. I did not immediately confer with flesh and blood. Galatians 1:16. So, brothers and sisters, on today's devotional, of course, the obedience that we show to God, even if we're afraid to tell our brothers and sisters of the things that we are impressed by God to tell them, we must not shield our brothers and sisters. We must tell them the things that God has brought us to tell them. Of course, in a loving, Christ-like manner, always. So I hope this devotional has touched your hearts and brought something up to your mind to contemplate about, to prayerfully consider. So brothers and sisters, thank you again. Be sure to click the subscribe button over here on the left, and on the right side over here, which I guess would be your right and my left. On this side over here, check out the recipe videos. We love to put some of them up for you to see, and we just hope that you have a wonderful, blessed day, brothers and sisters, and farewell. Bye.